Raceview Network's Weekend Wrap-Up is sponsored by Remington Park Racing Casino, the Oklahoma Quarter Horse Racing Association, and by the American Quarter Horse Association.
This past weekend saw the first major futurity of the year at Los Alamitos, while older horses contested a lightning-fast edition of the Sam Houston Classic. 3 graded Bank of America Racing Challenge qualifiers highlighted the Sunday card at Remington Park. We'll have all that, plus multiple stakes from Delta Downs coming up on this edition of the Weekend Wrap-Up. Hello, I'm Jim Byers. Let's begin in Southern California, where the quickest developing 2-year-olds went postward on Sunday in the Grade 3 Robert Adair Kindergarten Futurity. The purse is $303,600 for this 300-yard test. The 8-5 favorite has post 5. Perfect as can be, but as you'll see, it's far from a perfect start for the second fastest qualifier.
And away they go in the Kindergarten Futurity, and not a good start for Perfect as can be. A summertime favorite came out running strongly, and so did Fire and Sass. Atypical down along the inside. Here's Don't Boost With Me, who's now coming on as Fire and Sass comes after summertime favorite, and Fire and Sass gonna win it over summertime favorite.
Trainer Juan Alleman qualified 2 in here and runs 1st and 4th. It's the first kindergarten victory for Alleman and jockey Eduardo Nicasio. Bred in Utah by Speed LLC, Fire and Sass is a gelding by Walkthrough Fire out of the Mr. Jess Perry mare Just Sass Me, owned by JGA Racing Stables Incorporated, which purchased him for $40,000 at last year's Ruidoso yearling sale. He was the 4th fastest qualifier and 4th wagering choice at 5-1. Don't Foos With Me took 2nd over top qualifier Summertime favorite. The time 15.466 seconds. Fillies and Mares 3 and Up went 350 yards on Saturday at Los Alamitos in the Grade 3 Miss Princess Handicap. This was a showcase for the Oklahoma-bred Corona Cartel filly Jess Raven, owned by EG High Desert Farms. This Janet Rodriguez trainee was ridden by Jesus Ayala and steps the distance in 17.537 seconds. Like Los Alamitos, Delta Downs opened its 2-year-old stakes lineup over the weekend. The Vinton, Louisiana track offered the $81,430 Old South Futurity on Saturday. 9-5 favorite Capitan Jim Bob was the 10th fastest qualifier, but he's already a 2-time winner and ran 2nd in the Harrah's Entertainment Futurity.
Gia came away running for the lead right in the middle here. Lee's Dasher moves up as well as 6's Flash on the outside. Gaining quickly as they come down to the finish. That is Don't Tempt Me, and Don't Tempt Me wins the Old South Futurity.
Don't Tempt Me finishes strongly under Eduardo Luviano to score by a length over Capitan Jimbo and 6's Flash. Bred and owned by Rigo and Sally Flores, Don't Tempt Me is a Texas-bred colt by Tempting Dash, trained by Rodolfo Sanchez. Final time 16.556 seconds for 330 yards. On Friday, Delta Downs offered the companion race, the Old South Derby, $62,715 in the purse for this 350-yard test. Number 6, Mega Hero, unleashed a strong bid to win going away under Manuel Gutierrez. Trained by Jesus Sanchez for Double H Racing Investment LLC. Mega Hero is a Texas-bred son of Jet Black Patriot. He beats Ardor and Trace Sign in a time of 17.611 seconds. Coming up, we'll have 4 graded races, including the Sam Houston Classic, and 3 BOA Racing Challenge events from Remington Park.
You're not just my horse. You're my family. I may hold the reins, but you hold my heart.
The 2017 Remington Park Quarter Horse season continues through June 3rd. The $1 Million Heritage Place Futurity and Grade 1 Remington Park Championship headline the richest card on the season's final day.
The next to last weekend of Sam Houston Race Park's Quarter Horse meeting featured one of its biggest races, the Grade 2 $50,000 Sam Houston Classic. It was renewed at 440 yards on Saturday, and the top 2 choices exit the very fast BOA Sam Houston Championship Challenge. In that one, world champion Jesse's First Down set a track record while defeating TLC Dale and Dutcher. In the Classic, they're both less than 2-1, with Dutcher the 8-5 favorite.
runners away. Good start on the outside for TLC Dell. Quick into stride along the inside comes Politically Corrupt. Surging towards the front. In pursuit is Dutcher on with a late say now. Middle of the racetrack comes RC Me leaving you. On the inside, Politically Corrupt. Dutcher closing fast. Politically Corrupt.
Unlike the top choices who exited the BOA Sam Houston Championship Challenge, Politically Corrupt came in fresh, having not run since December. This Texas-bred gelding by Apolitical Jess, out of the Leaving Memories mare Adorable Deer, comes back running for owner Double H Racing Investment LLC and trainer Jose Sanchez, same connections as the Old South Derby winner at Delta Downs. Bred by Andrew Gardner, Politically Corrupt speeds the distance under Cipriano Vidana in 21.234 seconds, just 2/100ths off the recently minted track record. Remington Park offers regional qualifiers in 3 of the 5 divisions, comprising the Bank of America Racing Challenge Series. On Sunday, all 3 of the Win and You're In qualifiers took place. Each is graded. Let's start with the Grade 3 Marial Remington Park Distaff Challenge. Fillies and mares go 400 yards in this division. The winner of this regional gets a spot in the October 14th final at Prairie Meadows. Remington's race on Sunday featured the winner of last year's Marial Distaff Championship, Time for Wine. This California-bred 5-year-old is hoping for a return trip to Championships night. She easily won a trial for this and goes postward the 3-5 favorite under James Flores.
They're off in the Distaff Challenge, throwing the head at the start. Black's Cartel well back. Out sharply from the rail. Jess Vision grabs the early lead. Company coming on, though, from Honeymoon Candy and Time for Wine. All out towards the middle of the gate. Diamonds for Cody. It's Time for Wine now going to the front. Time for Wine on top by neck, trying to keep up Honeymoon Candy. Jess Vision. Time for Wine wins it by 3/4 of a length.
The farther they came down the track, the more Time for Wine asserted herself. She's a clear winner under James Flores for trainer John Weghorst. Time for Wine is a California-bred filly by Mr. Jess Perry, owned by Pete Scarmardo, and bred by Vessel Stallion Farm. Jess and Vision held second with Honeymoon Candy third. The time 19.849 seconds. The AQHA Remington Park Distance Challenge is a Grade 3 at 870 yards, and it won't be hard to spot the Speed Professor. This light gray is the 4-5 favorite after taking the quicker of 2 trials. Number 1, Just a Little Rusty, ran second in the final of this division last year at Los Alamitos. He's trying to qualify again for trainer John Steinbach. Number 2, CJ's Rock Solid, is another that made last year's championship, running 4th. He's a multiple graded winner with a previous Grade 3 score at Remington on his resume.
Speed Professor rolling on here with a 1/4 mile to go. Out by 4 lengths, hugging the medal. The Speed Professor well out on top. Just a Little Rusty has work to do. CJ's Rock Solid third as they straighten away the Speed Professor. Margin shortening now with a furlong to go. Here comes CJ's Rock Solid and Just a Little Rusty alongside. CJ's Rock Solid with more power goes by. CJ's Rock Solid clear now by 2. Just a Little Rusty second. CJ's Rock Solid in the Remington Park Distance Challenge.
This 7-year-old Texas bred doesn't miss many dances, and the son of Rock Solid Jess gets his first win since August of 2015 in this spot to qualify again for the distance final. Josh Romero, the jockey, for trainer Tammy K. Johnson. CJ's Rock Solid races for his breeder, Rockin' J Running Horses. The time 45.494 seconds. A purse of $114,000 was on the line for Sunday's Grade 2 Bank of America Remington Park Championship Challenge. Number 1, EOS Corona and Chicks emerged from 3 trials as the fastest qualifier. Despite being a non-stakes winner, he's the 2-1 favorite. Boogie's Special Dash has well over $300,000 in earnings, largely thanks to running second in the All-American Derby. He's 9-2. From post 3 is Skybow Dash, who had blinkers taken off before his trial win. He's the 7-2 third choice.
They're off. Stumbling beginning by EOS Corona and Chicks. Out sharply. Skybow Dash has the lead by half length. 3 Olives and Smoke coming off from the middle of the gate. A Royal Countryman, Rocket Disco between runners. Then to the far outside. Dynamite 1, 2, 3 tries to get into it. Here's a Royal Countryman now up on the front with a Skybow Dash challenged by Rocket Disco between them. Skybow Dash reaches down for more and takes the Bank of America Remington Park Championship Challenge by a head.
He had a quick start and needed every bit of it. Skybow Dash holds on to beat Rockin' Disco with 3 Olives and Smoke third. Trained by Trey Wood for owner Bobby Simmons, Skybow Dash is a Texas-bred 4-year-old gelding by Bodacious Dash out of Sky Chicks, bred by Johnny Trotter and Burnett Ranches. The winning rider is Ricky Ramirez.
Perfect trip, couldn't have got any better. He broke good, broke beautiful, broke in front, and that's where he won the race because them horses were coming at me, but without the blinkers, I helped a bunch. He got to see him, and he never quit me and finished strong.
According to assistant trainer Paul Leal, Skybow Dash will be pointed for the Grade 1 Bank of America Challenge Championship at Prairie Meadows on October 14th. We'll have more right after this.
The 2017 Remington Park Quarter Horse season continues through June 3rd. The $1 Million Heritage Place Futurity and Grade 1 Remington Park Championship headline the richest card on the season's final day.
Oklahoma Quarter Horse Racing Association encourages the breeding and ownership of Oklahoma-bred horses, promotes and protects racing opportunities in the state, and represents our members' interests at the state capitol. Learn more at oqhra.com.
Raceview Network's Weekend Wrap-Up is sponsored by Remington Park Racing Casino, the Oklahoma Quarter Horse Racing Association, and by the American Quarter Horse Association.
That's all for this week. Be part of our social media audience to keep up with all of our new content. Like us on Facebook, follow at Raceview Network on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Jim Byers. Thanks for watching. On behalf of all of us, have a good week, and we'll see you next time on the Weekend Wrap-Up.